This is freaking ridiculous, y'all. I have this big box of new snuffs to review, and I can't find the son of a bitch. It's nowhere to be found. This ain't it. This is my pipe tobacco trade and some Snoopy snuffs. Some Snoopy snacky snuffs. I got some older Braille tins here. It's... My goodness. Greetings. It is Saturday. What day is it? The 13th of September, 2025. Can you tell I'm confused? Welcome to another episodio of Squinch Witcha. And I am your Squicket Funkle Donkey Shawl Ball Petter, and I'm so glad that you showed up, but I'm losing my freaking mind. I mean, this basement, I got to do something with the camera because I'm going to be changing to angles so you can watch me on the Great Hunt. That's Great Hunt. Don't get dirty. All right, here we go. Rotation, constipation. Okay, I got a shitload of boxes of, oh, interesting. Sugar-free drink mix. Oh, that's my very happy bogey, brown bogey. Bunch of pipe parts, batteries. Oh, okay. Oh, Lord. At least I found some of it, the box tipped. Well, so I'd like to send some shout outs while I'm digging through this crap. And I got to get myself a beverage, so I might pause this. It is relatively early on a Saturday morning. My friend Betsy is going to my wife Betsy is going to a friend's daughter's bridal shower. So what else? Here's the box that flipped. Oh, and I dumped even more of it. Oh, and there it goes. And there's a couple. This is fascinating video, isn't it? Oh my God! El Desastre, La Desastre. Es una desastre entera. Pero gracias a Dios creo que tengo el todo. I'm glad. I think I got everything. Big bag of Perique. I did what my friend Chris suggested. My buddy Chris from OSP sent me this in a trade. And it's Perique tobacco. It is not cured. It's inside another bag inside the baggie, so I'm not going to try to open it. But what Chris suggested I do with this, because I have no idea. I'm not a pipe blender at all. I wouldn't know how to cure this properly without killing the aromas if I tried to make a homemade snuff. If you guys got suggestions, put them down in the comments, man. You know I love to read your comments. And thank you for liking and subscribing and all that other good shit. I certainly appreciate it more than you know. It is a great favor to me. This is the voice of my other alter ego. This is Pavel Podyankin. Yes, it's Pavel, P-A-V-E-L, Podyankin, P-U-D-Y-A-N-K-I-N. Pavel Podyankin. Oh, I got me a whole bunch of McBernards here. The McChrystal's Recreations of the Bernard Snuffs. And of course, I have not labeled these in Braille, nor do I have eyes here. But I might just whiff one of these bad boys at random. Maybe it's even one I'll recognize. I was so glad to get the recreation of the Zweifacher. I love that shit. It's deine Zweifacher. Und ja, I'm going to turn the camera back around so I can sit my ass down, and I am going to pause the video. I am not going to cocktail because it's too damned early. But I'm going to go grab something to drink. Hi, how you doing? All right. It's been a long time since we've been able to sit and chat. I've been busier than, as my mother used to say, I've been busier than a one-armed paper hanger. Whatever that is. What is a one-armed? Oh, wallpaper. Yeah, okay. I got it.
Video record base. Resume video recording button. Base.
Yes, sir. A delicious glass of water. You know, HTO.
America's best small towns, TikTok's favorite narcissist, and more.
Wow, that's something I'll avoid like the plague. TikTok's favorite narcissist. Yeah, like I don't see enough narcissists every freaking day. Ugh. What are we going to sniff? This is a pinch Witcha Squinty. It's very random because, like I said, super busy end of summer, start of fall crap going on. I could just sniff an unknown. I'll sniff an unknown Bernard. I'll hold it up so you can see it, maybe, if you want to see it. They did. That's probably the wrong side, right? How about that side? Well, you can tell me in the comments what I'm whiffing, because I have no idea. This was an absolutely random grab. So, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see that? All right, well. Should we give it a whiff? All right. Pinch Witcha Squinty. I've been talking a lot to friends of mine who live in Latin America. Cheers. Wow. Could this be the Cloister Mission? These recreations are all very good so far. I've really enjoyed them. McCrystals has done a very faithful job. Good job, McCrystals family. That's bloody wonderful. It really is. It's tasty, tasty, tasty. You know, I'm almost thinking about getting out of the review business. I mean, I'll still do videos, but I was thinking about this morning. Tastes really do differ widely between individuals, and we all have slightly different body chemistries from the next guy. And it's tough for me to say this is a great snuff or this is a mediocre snuff. I mean, obviously, if I come across a snuff that blows me away, I'd get on here and tell you about it. Or if, for instance, I found something that was ridiculously high nicotine and maybe could use a little heads up, that I can do. But I don't know that my reviews are really all that useful, because we do all have different tastes. Now, I haven't had a lot of people disagree with me. It's not like that. People generally agree with my reviews. And it's just an idea I was thinking about, that maybe we'd just be better off doing snuff together and talking about shit, whatever the shit happens to be. If you're new to the channel, you'll notice that my eyes look weird, and the reason they look weird is I am totally blind. I haven't always been totally blind. I used to see something way back in the day. So sometimes I can maintain eye contact, but then we got this left eye that does this thing and goes wandering all over hell. That should be a contest. Catch Paul with his eye looking in a different direction from his other eye. That could be cool, but I have no way to judge it because I wouldn't be able to. But anyway, so yeah. Whatever that was I sniffed, that was really good. The reference I made here, bring me a water, you know, HTO. That's a quote from Joe's Garage, Acts 2 and 3 by Frank Zappa. Fun album. You'll like it. Listen to it. Double album. Very good. It's the story of a young guitar player by the name, of course, of Joe, who starts in his garage and ends up in a prison because he accidentally destroys a pansexual rotopluker by giving it a golden shower. It's a much larger story than that, but you need to listen to it. Joe's Garage, Acts 2 and 3 by Frank Zappa. People do not understand, if you do not know Frank Zappa, he is a classical composer that happened to have just a wicked sense of humor and wasn't afraid to do social commentary through his music. Joe's Garage 2 and 3 actually has a serious message to it. At the time, there was a petroleum crisis, and people in Congress were openly discussing the idea of banning the production of Pilar, the type of vinyl used to make phonograph records, at the time as an energy-saving measure. So Zappa, in part, wrote Joe's Garage to comment on that. Classical composer. What do I want to sniff? I tried a new cologne this week. It's a Nautica. It's called Nautica Voyage. I'm not sure if I like it. It's okay. It's like fresh. It smells like the inside of a freshly cleaned grocery store, sort of. It's not bad. It's okay. There's some floral notes, a little bit of wood in there, some water. But, so anyway, Nautica Voyage, with my body chemistry on a Squinty scale where 1 is disgusting and 5 is delicious. This is, to my nose, this is about a 3.5. Glad it wasn't real expensive, but, yeah. Maybe it'll grow on me. Or maybe my body chemistry will change. Have you noticed that? Have you ever had a snuff that will smell different to you from day to day? It happens to me all the time. There are snuffs that I really enjoy. I'm not going to go through my top 10 list, but like I've got a top 3 toasts, I've got a top 5 SPs, I've got a top 3 medicateds. And if I'm using even a favorite snuff that I know really, really well, an example would be High Dry Toast from Freiburg and Traer. I'll sniff it on Monday and it'll be like cereal. It'll have a little bit of a grain edge to it. And then I go back to it on Wednesday, take another hit, and I'm getting something that smells like the inside of the tobacco that my mother's cigarettes were rolled out of when I was a kid. It's a completely different vibe. Does that happen to you? That's actually pretty normal. Also, remember your nose is always interacting with the larger environment, right? So you'll say, whoa, I really liked this snuff 5 days ago, but today it really sucks. Yeah, where were you sniffing it the first time and where are you sniffing it now? If you happen to be out in the pig feedlot or something, it might smell a little bit different. If you're outdoors, it will certainly smell different than it does inside your house. So do not give up hope on a snuff just because you get a little change from day to day. End of sermon. This is a Simply Snuffy snuff. Should I try that? Should I try the Simply Snuff from Simply Simon? Simon Simply, Simply Simon, Simply Snuff, Simply Simon, made by 6 Photo Simon. Simon simulated 6 Photo Snuff, Simply Snuff. Well, it's not the best jingle I've ever written, Simon, but you're free to use it. Anytime. Simon will never see this because I won't probably quote that I'm using one of his snuffs in the video title, but you never know. Nobody is getting my notifications. I do not upload apparently frequently enough. Whoa, this is interesting. This is clovey. It's real clovey. I think this might be Sanity Claus. I don't want this. Will not go well with the delicious scent of what I believe to be Klestermachine up in my nose. I think I've got a tap box in here, speaking of the McChrystal's recreations of the Bernards. I think I've got some Weissblau here, and I hope I do. That stuff's very good. You know what? I haven't looked on the website, and maybe one of you guys can tell me, Mr. Snuff, if they're carrying it. Bernard's had a couple of really good non-tobacco Schnupfpulvers. You know, there's 3 different things you put up your nose, not counting cocaine, or the scent of sweet, sweet Fräulein Underwehr. But there's 3 things you put up your nose in Germany. You put up Schnupftabak, that's tobacco nasal snuff. You put up Schnupfpulver, which is non-tobacco sniffing powder, and you put up Schmalzler or Schmalzer, depending on who you talk to. I think it's Schmalzler, but what do I know? Ich bin ein Idiot. La, 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 la. Yeah, I don't want anything clovey. Huh. Well, I'm going to have to sit back and consider this. I got to constipate on this for a minute. But I do have this Strasbourg. If you like the Strasbourg SP, which Wilson's took off the market when the European Union made all of its lovely tobacco restrictions, God bless their pointed heads, they took this one out of the range, took it off the market, and Mr. Snuff prevailed upon them to do a limited run. You can get this at mrsnuff.com. And this is one of my more enjoyed SPs. A long time ago, my friend Martin Blouin, or as I like to call him, Martin Blouin, from Quebec, from Quebec, Canada, said to him, this smells like Dr. Pepper. I kind of get it. So I'm going to take a little pincharita of this. What are you guys doing this weekend? If it's where you are, like it is here, the weather is freaking gorgeous. It's going to be actually up to about 27 degrees Celsius, 84, 85 here, Fahrenheit. Cheers. Maybe a little higher than 26 Celsius. I'm cool with everything else about the metric system. Absolutely cool with it. They tried to force feed it to the American people in the 1970s. They should have waited till now, when we live in the international age of social media and stuff. They probably would have had much more success if they tried to introduce it now than back in the 1970s. And they were, for a while, highway signs were being done in both kilometers and miles. So, but I started learning it then, of course, and then radio engineering, you have to know it. And the other jobs I've done where I've needed the metric system. But I'm cool with all of that. But please, Fahrenheit to Celsius, and I know it's simple. It's like a formula you could learn like when you were in 5th grade or 6th grade. It's not hard at all, but I always forget the formula. And also we've got the great universal brain crutch, the freaking internet and instantaneous information. Hey Siri, what is Hey Siri, what is the Hey Siri, what is the formula?
Okay, I found this on the web for what is for Hey Siri what. Check it out.
Hey Siri, tell me the formula for converting degrees Fahrenheit to degrees Celsius.
To convert temperatures in degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit, multiply by 1.8 or 9/5 and add 32. This answer
Well, that's
is
simple. Multiply it by 1.8 and then add 32. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Double tap to open.
Multiply it by 1.8. Hey Siri, 80 times 1.8.
80 times 1.8 is 144.
Times 32? Now forget it. That doesn't make any sense. Did I hear that wrong?
FaceTime. Double tap to open.
And at the workshop, they give us an apple.
Screen tip.
I didn't know there were workshops for blind people. There actually are. It's called sheltered shops or sheltered employment. I don't know how many of them are around anymore, but there were a bunch of them for a long time. Blind people way back in the day made brooms and caned chairs to make like patio furniture and so on. And wove baskets. Worked in leather goods places. Sewed leather. More recent times, they did packaging of medical supplies, medical consumables, stuff like that. And they pay them something in the neighborhood of $11 an hour, $10 an hour, because it's sheltered, because they're blind. It is Saturday, and I'm doing absolutely nothing of real value other than talking to you, which of course is my favorite part of the day. But yeah, I've got no plans, and there's, like always, there's a bunch of crap that I need to deal with around here. I gotta get up on a ladder, which I'm not afraid of, like being in a tall building. But I can't stand even being up on a low step ladder. It's like, I'm gonna fall, I'll die, I'll break my Venus. It's gonna be terrible. I can't do this, Mommy, don't make me climb the ladder again. I freaking hate it, but I got to, because like there's a dead weasel in my bathroom ceiling fan or something. No, it doesn't stink, but there's something that's stopping the fan blades from turning in my bathroom vent. And I turn on and it goes, and stops. And I know if I don't shut it off right away, the motor's going to French fry. Where's my goddamn lighter? I can't find anything. I'm not going to add to the noise, but he seemed like a decent human being to me, so I'm going to say a casual, careless, but sincere prayer for Charlie Kirk and his family. May he rest in peace, and may perpetual light shine upon him. Amen. And God help his family. When did we get this way? I cannot anywhere, Lord help me. It is nowhere to be found. It may be a message from God. Don't smoke weed. Could be. I should listen. Take another drink of water here. We'll do another pinch of snuff, and then I will leave you to your own devices, whether they are rechargeable or not. I keep getting ads for sex toys, and I have no idea why. I get emails and advertising, and a good one from eBay recently. And don't ask me why they're sending me sex toy ads. Maybe something I did a very long time ago that has just stayed with me. The internet is forever. I don't know. But they got a freaking butt plug that's a tail light. It's like the tail light of a 62 Chrysler. You can put this thing up your ass, and when you turn it on, you have a goddamn tail light. What the? A tail light. And it vibrates, of course. You want to impress me? When you start walking backwards, I want the fucking thing to start beeping. It's the only way it's useful for the blind. Cheers. I mean, I know there's like people that are furries that like to put like foxtails and cattail butt plugs up there, so it looks like they're a kitty or a fox or something, or a fucking chameleon. I don't know. But a tail light? A tail light. It's cool if you got a tattoo of a license plate on your ass, I guess. A tramp stamp that's somebody's license plate. Perfect. I have a friend, and her boyfriend is trying to convince her to put on a tramp stamp, one of those tattoos with his name across the top of his ass. I hope she does it so that I can write something obscene after it, like, or insulting after it, like Bob, and then I would write in with my marker, Bob is a dork. That'd teach him. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, I'm glad you joined me on this fabulous Saturday. Hey Siri, what's today's date?
It's Saturday, the 13th of September, 2025.
Yeah, like I said at the start of the video, we're going to do a pinch of the Strasbourg, and then I will say adios, hasta pronto, mis amigos, hablemos. God bless you. Doesn't get much better than this.